Season pass. With week 4 of the high school football season gone, the top contenders continue to prove themselves, and some pick up their first wins. The Angelo State football team hosted a top 20 matchup as the Bells volleyball team began conference play, and the Bells soccer team showed off their offense. A full recap of the week that was in Concho Valley sports is coming up on Season Pass. Welcome to Season Pass, our Sunday recap show of everything that happened in Concho Valley sports. First, we give you a rundown of everything that happened in high school football for our 24 Concho Valley high schools. None of our games were canceled this week, so we've got a full slate. The Central Bobcats were on the road to face Amarillo-Tascosa, but they got to play at West Texas A&M's Buffalo Stadium. The Cats haven't lost to Tascosa since 2013. They won the last time they faced in 2017. First drive for Tascosa. Major Everhart takes the pitch, and he's gone. Just like that, Tascosa up 7-0. When Central got the ball back, Tyler Hill, he's going to throw it deep. And it's going to bounce off Everhart's hands and land in the hands of Jacob English. Just about the easiest touchdown you can find. Central gets on the board. Tascosa gets the ball back. The ball goes to Tannen Barnes, and he takes off, and he's going to go for a big gain. Central finally able to drag him down. That sets up a Trayshawn Wilson touchdown, punches it in for 6 more, and then Tascosa, the next drive, some more offense. They go to Barnes again. He makes some moves. That's a 20-yard gain. That would set up Daniel Keeper for more. Daniel Keeper takes the keeper, gets into the end zone. Tascosa gets the win, 46-28. Central falls to 2-2. Snyder taking on Lakeview. The Tigers won 9 of the last 11 meetings against the Chiefs. However, Lakeview won the last time out. First quarter, Tigers getting on the board first. Hunter Stewart with the quarterback keeper finds a seam into the end zone. Snyder up early. Lakeview would answer back. Chiefs in the red zone. Jacob Chapa fakes the handoff, bounces it outside, rounds the corner, dives for the pylon, gets into the end zone. That'll tie the ball game up at 7. Snyder would start to pull away in the second. They're in striking distance. Bryce Ford hopping over the pile for the Tigers' second touchdown, 14-7, excuse me. Later in the quarter, Snyder at midfield. Jorge Martinez takes the handoff, breaks through a couple Lakeview tackles. He's going the distance. Tigers led by 14 at the half. They would get the win, 42-7. Lakeview still looking for their first win. Our game of the week was a classic Wall and Mason rivalry. These two West Texas powerhouses have a ton of respect for each other when they're not on the field at the same time, like they were Friday night at the Puncher Dome. Mason holding a 13-8 all-time advantage over the Hawks. First quarter, Wall out to an early lead. Dominic Garcia right up the middle. Extend the ball past the goal line. Hawks up 7-0. Second quarter, same score. Wall in the red zone. Garcia again. This time, plenty of running room, untouched for the touchdown. Hawks led 14-0 at the half. So how do you respond after a half like that, Mason? Well, how about returning the opening half kickoff all the way back for a touchdown? Mason gets their first points of the game, taking a squib kick, 14-7. Later in the quarter, Ivan Wofford rolls to his left, met by a bunch of Hawks, heaves it deep, but finds the end zone again. That'll even the ball game up at 14, but into the fourth, Wall puts it away for good. Gabe Haskins, the QB keeper, follows his offensive lineman. Hawks up 20-14. That would be the final. Wall wins their 3rd straight over the Punchers. It's the first loss for Mason on the season. We go to Lakeview Stadium. TLCA taking on Reagan County. First quarter, Owls up 7-0. Both teams struggling to hold on to the ball. Eagles try a reverse. Ball comes out. Reagan County comes up with it. But they didn't hold on to possession for long. Eduardo Encinas takes the handoff. That ball is knocked free. Eagles jump on top of it. We go to the second. TLCA starting to move the ball. The double reverse. Ball ends up in the hands of quarterback Sterling Hardy. Beating his guy down the sideline, making 2 guys miss. In for the Eagles touchdown. They're still down by 1 after a failed 2-point conversion. Before the half, Reagan County adds another. Encinas finds the hole, fights off the would-be tacklers into the end zone. Owls led 14-6 at the break. Despite keeping it close early on, TLCA falls 14. Taking a look at some other scores around the Concho Valley. Grave Creek Falls on the road. They get shut out by Coleman 49-0 out at Hufford Field. Sonora, they get another win. They were at home taking on Alpine 42-19 over the Bucks. Brady at home, they fall to the Dublin Lions 38-12. Brady was one of the unbeaten teams remaining in the Concho Valley. Coming up next on Season Pass, we continue our high school football review and our look at high school volleyball. We'll be right back. Stick around.
Shop huge mattress savings this weekend at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off select clearance and closeout mattresses. Or get 0% interest for 5 years on top bedding brands. This weekend only at Ashley Home Store.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat.
Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
It's Buick Envision.
That's a really tight spot. I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
The all-new Buick Envision, built around you, all of you. Pay no interest on 2021 Buick Envision models, or get $1,500 purchase cash on this Envision Avenir. Plus, current eligible Buick owners get an additional $500 allowance.
My car's making a really weird noise. It's like a ting, 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 ting.
Whether your vehicle's import or domestic, your car's not foreign here at Rick Henry's Auto Service. Come see us or click on the Expert tab on the Concho Valley homepage.
Right now, when you order a brand new Ford at Jim Bass Ford, this is actually what will happen. You get exactly what you want. Your order goes to the top of the list. You get an additional $1,000 just because you ordered, and you get a free Yeti cooler. So come to Jim Bass Ford and start your order today. Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston Hart and Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
Streamline your time online with the Concho Valley Homepage app. Get your news and personalized weather faster and easier than ever before. And with live video and news alerts, you'll never miss a story. The Concho Valley Homepage news app. Download it today.
Huge savings this weekend at Ashley Home Store. Friday through Monday only. Save 20% off store-wide. Plus get 3 years no interest. That's 20% off your entire purchase. Plus take 3 years to pay. This weekend only at Ashley Home Store.
Welcome back to Season Pass. We look now at our 2A schools. One of them got their first win. We also check in on 2 teams who could potentially compete for their regional titles. Ozona Lions taking on the Menard Yellow Jackets. Starting at the end of the first, Lions in the red zone. Dustry Smith finds Max Everett. And the Lions are going to go up 24-0. We go to the second. Carson Childers in a quarterback. He hands it off to Matthew De La Garza, who muscles in. Ozona up 30-0. Childers would then hand it off to Jaden Martinez, and Martinez would take it in for a touchdown, so make it 36-0. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Smith hands it off to Rigo Trento. He goes in for the touchdown, and Ozona is just going to run away with this 70-6, the final score over Menard. El Dorado on the road, taking on Wink, and the Wildcats strike. Cannon Gibson throws a touchdown pass to Hudson Morgan. But here would come the Eagles. Hand off to James Kimball. He's got some room to run, but he's tripped up right there, grabbing the ankles. But later in the drive, Covarrubias would find Cooper Mater, and El Dorado would run over Wink 72-38, a statement win for John Long and the Eagles. Miles hosting Monday on homecoming, looking for their first win. After a 3-and-out, Bulldogs offense going to work. Haven Book finds Carson Ellison, who's going to win the foot race to the end zone. Miles up 7-0 early. The Mogul offense facing a 4th down. Keon Taylor takes the pass, and he's going to lose the football. And Ellison, who just scored the touchdown, comes up with the fumble. Ensuing drive, Devin Medina. He's going to take the handoff. He's going to get to the sideline, and now he's in a foot race to the end zone. And despite being hit, he squeaks into the end zone. Miles, 13-0. 4th down again for the Moguls. The ball is on the ground, and when the pile clears up, It's Dylan Garza with the recovery, and when you get a fumble recovery, you get the turnover chain out in Miles. They get their first win over Monday, 55-12, the final score. Cristobal on the road taking on the Roscoe Plowboys. They would fall 42-30. And Junction taking on Heiko. They were playing out in Bangs. This one a neutral site. Junction gets the win 24-7. The Water Valley Wildcats can't really fly under the radar anymore. After last week's Mercy Rule win over Garden City, they're ranked 8th in 1A Division I. But to potentially keep that top 10 spot, they would have to go on the road to face 4th-ranked Westbrook. Number 8 Water Valley, number 4 Westbrook, a couple of unbeaten Wildcats. Water Valley on the board first. Connor Glass throwing it deep to Gabriel Smith. Walking in for the touchdown. Water Valley up early. Back on offense, Cannon Weiss. That name sounds familiar. He takes the pass from Glass, and Weiss takes off for the end zone. He's a tough guy to bring down. Water Valley up 2 scores early on. Westbrook would climb back in this one. Cedric Ware takes the pitch, walks into the end zone. That's Westbrook's first score of the game. This one was close until the 3rd quarter, but Water Valley would finally pull away. Big win for the Wildcats over Westbrook, 55-34. Garden City taking on Eden. Starting at the end of the first, just seconds to play, Garden City snaps the ball to Logan Seidenberger, who fakes the throw. Sebastian Balcazar carries it all the way to the end zone. Garden City up 14-0. We go to the second. Almost an identical play. Balcazar takes it in for the second touchdown of the game. And the Bearcats are going to go up 22-0 over the Bulldogs. 3:30 left in the second. Seidenberger. Once again, he's going to hand it off, this time to Jordan Jones, and Jones takes it in untouched. Bearcats pull away with this one, 50-0, the shutout win over Eden. Robert Lee hosting the Hermleigh Cardinals. First quarter, Hermleigh is going to fumble the snap, but Bubba Digby scoops it up, heaves it downfield, finds Stetson Digby, who's going to run over a steer on the way to the end zone, and the Cardinals are going to strike first. Hermleigh would go back in striking distance pretty quick. Stetson Digby takes the pitch, walks into the end zone. Cardinals are going to keep on rolling. Steers trying to find some offense. Michael Munoz picked off by Coulter Smith, and Smith is going to take this one back, running it to the sideline, all the way back for a pick six. Next drive for Robert Lee, Hermleigh's defense would do it again. Munoz would get picked off by Zaid Knocklinger, who takes it back for another pick six. Hermleigh runs over Robert Lee, 50-0 for the Mercy Rule win. The rest of the 1A scores, the Blackwell Hornets fall at home 40-32, a close one against Throckmorton. Borden County, just not the team a lot of people expected them to be. Number 3 Sterling City gets the win, 52-0, rolling over the Coyotes in Gale. Bront falls on the road at Wildcat Stadium against Grady, 62-12, the final score. Erie County rolling over Grand Falls Royalty. That district with Eden, Water Valley, and Erie County is going to be interesting to see who can get the playoff spot. Hornets get a 61-6 win. Very Best falls on the road, 51-0. Rotan gets the Mercy Rule win at H. Govan Memorial. And Paint Rock wins a comeback win for them. They trailed at halftime, but they knock off the Trent Gorillas 59-38. Coming up on Season Pass, we take a look at the week that was for Angelo State as 3 teams stayed here in Texas. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
Or get over $3,200 purchase cash on this 2021 Sierra Light Duty Crew Cab Texas Edition. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $250 purchase allowance.
Howdy, folks. Joe Theismann here. Listen, during these unprecedented times...
College football is back! Woo!
That's right. Fansville is back.
So get out your gear and slip on your finest foam finger. Put the Dr. Peppers on ice and get ready for Fansville's return to glory. Because this year, the fans are back. Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Right now, when you order a brand new Ford at Jim Bass Ford, this is actually what will happen. You get exactly what you want. Your order goes to the top of the list. You get an additional $1,000 just because you ordered, and you get a free Yeti cooler. So come to Jim Bass Ford and start your order today. Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston Hart and Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
Gear up for breast cancer awareness at the TA-TAS Golf Tournament, sponsored by the Bank & Trust. Join Shannon Medical Center Monday, September the 27th at the San Angelo Country Club, beginning at 11 a.m. to join the fun. Take part in golf course games, win a hole-in-one prize, and be there for the bra drop. Register early to save your spot. Entry fee for the four-person scramble is $125 each, which includes lunch, complimentary drinks, player gifts, and tons of fun. For more information, please call 325-657-8343.
Welcome back to Season Pass. Angelo State has had a busy weekend, hosting 4 sporting events over 2 days. The 17th ranked Rams football team hosted 20th ranked Midwestern State in their home and conference opener. Dominic the Ram enjoying some football. First quarter, Dylan Sterling Cole finds Jermiza Arvey for the 9-yard touchdown pass, and just like that, Midwestern on the board first. The Rams would respond. Under 5 in the first. Bronkhorst fakes the handoff, finds Kyle Bradford for the touchdown. That'll tie the ball game up 7-7. Later in the first, Midwestern State with the ball. Sterling Cole connects with Caden Robertson, who breaks a couple tackles in for the 28-yard touchdown, 14-7. Under a minute left in the second, sophomore quarterback Hagan Garvin in for an injured Zach Bronkhorst. C.J. Odom muscles his way to tie the game at 7. However, Midwestern State came out hot in the second half. Mustangs get the upset win, 35-17. First loss of the season for the Rams. The unofficial regional rankings weren't very kind to the defending conference champion Bells soccer team. Despite beating Dallas Baptist in Dallas just a few months ago, they sit below them in the national and regional rankings. So here are the regional rankings issued this week. UC Colorado Springs has made quite the jump from number 9 all the way up to number 1, jumping everybody. Dallas Baptist, they fall out of the number 1 spot. They're now at number 2. Angelo State jumps up a spot to number 3, but still behind Dallas Baptist. Colorado School of Mines gets jumped by ASU. West Texas A&M makes a nice jump as well. The interesting thing about these 5 teams, there's only one of them that does not have a loss or a draw, only wins on their record, and that is number 3, Angelo State. They were in action this weekend hosting New Mexico Highlands. The final non-conference match for the Bells. ASU led 4-0 at halftime. They would keep their foot on the gas. Avery McNamee denied off the Cindy Rodriguez free kick. The ball gets cleared away. But not too long after, Valerie Solis feeds Brienne Biddick, who goes top corner. That's her first collegiate goal. ASU on top 5-0. Cindy Rodriguez, she scored once. She's going to get played in by Kaya Benham. And Rodriguez just slots it past the keeper. That's goal number 6. The Bells would add one more. They would win 7-0, still unbeaten. They go on the road to take on St. Mary's on Wednesday. The Angelo State volleyball team played 2 matches this week, one on Friday, one on Saturday. On Friday, the first LSC conference match, they sweep Oklahoma Christian, a cool milestone for the Bells. McKenna Hansen records her 1,000th career dig. Congratulations to her. We'll hear from Chuck Waddington tomorrow during the ASU press conference. Their Saturday match, the second-ranked Bells taking on Arkansas Fort Smith. ASU took set 1 into the second. Sophia Berg hammers home the kill, and the Bells will be up by 4. A few plays later, Gilbreth sets up Grace White, who smashes that one right down the middle. ASU starting to pull away after this. Sophia Berg, her kill is tipped out of off a line, out of bounds. That call was overturned after originally being called for Fort Smith. Later, Fort Smith's offense trying to get something going, but the soft touch out of bounds. Set point for the Bells. Gilbert sets up Sophiaburg right down the line. ASU takes the set 25-18. They would go on to sweep Fort Smith. They are now 9-2 on the season, 2-0 in conference play. Coming up on Season Pass, Week 2 of the NFL season, the Dallas Cowboys picking up their first win on the road. We'll show you how it happened coming up next.
For expert service in plumbing and new construction, call 3D's Plumbing, 653-4975, or click on the Expert tab at ConchoValleyHomepage.com.
Dear San Angelo, we know you have high expectations.
You value excellence, innovation, and hometown values.
You're built with tradition, yet open to new experiences.
You look at your glorious past and create a vision for the future.
You expect professional grade and settle for nothing less.
For all that and more, we are proud to say, San Angelo, you're our hometown.
Your husband loves his mesquite smoked ham cut razor thin. That's why H-E-B has online customization and will slice it however you want it. Your daughter loves cheese. She has 27 favorites. Good thing H-E-B offers an unmatched assortment with over 200 specialty varieties. You love having one less thing to do on your to-do list. That's why H-E-B does all the shopping for you and then gets it to your car or front door. No store does more to bring the best to your door. Shop H-E-B with always free curbside and only $5 delivery.
Kristen Deere has teamed up with Homes for Heroes to provide extraordinary savings to military, firefighters, law enforcement, healthcare workers, and teachers. These heroes can save thousands of dollars when they buy, sell, or refinance their home. Call Kristen today to see how she can help.
Hey guys, this is Kobe with Cross Texas Supply. Here at Cross Texas, we specialize in outdoor power equipment, so please come by and see us for all your outdoor power needs at 4009 Ben Ficklin, or give us a call to check out our experts tab on Concho Valley Homepage.
The Locker Room is back on ConchoValleyHomepage.com with high school football scores, highlights, and top stories available right from your computer or phone. The Locker Room on ConchoValleyHomepage.com. Log on and get in the game today.
Week 2 of the NFL season. The Cowboys trying to pick up win number 1 on the road in Los Angeles. And despite falling in Week 1, there's a lot to be excited about for this team. Dallas, of course, falling to the defending Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but only by 3 points. So, how would they pick up win number 1? Starting in the fourth quarter, Dak Prescott hands it off to Tony Pollard, and he gets into the end zone. The Cowboys get on the board first. Seconds left in the first. Prescott hands it off again, this time to Zeke. And you got to feed Zeke. He punches it in for 6. Cowboys led 14-3 after the first. How would the Chargers respond? Justin Herbert finds Mike Williams, who skips over one tackle and outruns the rest of the defense, diving for the pylon. That would cut the Cowboys' lead to just 3. We go to the fourth. It's a tied game. Greg Zuerlein, 34 yards. That'll give the Cowboys a 3-point lead. We were tied again. So how does Dallas win it? 4 seconds left. Greg the leg, 56 yards. Cowboys take this one 20-17. They're 1-1. They face the Eagles on Monday Night Football. Here's Mickey Spags to wrap it up.
Holy smoke, sometimes unintended consequences turns into a winning field goal when the Cowboys were running down the clock on that final drive in their 2017 victory here over the Los Angeles Chargers at SoFi Stadium. The Cowboys were intending to run a play on third down. They had 30 seconds. Then 2 things happened. One, they had a personnel mix-up. Someone was coming off the field when they weren't supposed to come off the field. And then the Cowboys lost coaches lost track of the clock. Upstairs on the scoreboard, the clocks went off, and they were running out of time. So when it got below 17 seconds, Mike McCarthy said, all right, let's send out Greg Zerline to kick the 56-yard field goal that he hit right down the middle to move the Cowboys' record to 1-1. Dak Prescott completed 23 of 27 passes for 237 yards. You all wanted balance? Well, you got balance because the Cowboys ran for 198 yards against this defense, the Chargers defense, and one of the big things, Terrence Steele playing right tackle for La'el Collins survived the Joey Bosa attack. The Cowboys now come home and play Monday night against the Eagles. For the Silver Star Nation, I'm Mickey Spagnola.
So where do we stand in the NFC East? I know it's still very early in the season, but when it comes to bragging rights, it's important. Now, unfortunately, there's a typo on this because not all 4 teams are at 1-1. On Thursday Night Football, Washington took on the Giants, and the Giants would fall to 0-2 despite Daniel Jones having a great record against Washington. So Washington football team now sits at 1-1. The Eagles, who won in Week 1, fell in Week 2, 17-11 at home against the 49ers. Jalen Hurts unable to put together a game-winning drive. Cowboys, of course, getting win number 1, so 3 teams are tied at 1-1. The Giants sitting at 0-2. A big one looms for the Cowboys and for Eagles fans like myself because Monday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys face off for the first time. Coming up on Season Pass, we take a look at the Player of the Week and wrap the show up. We'll be right back.
Stanton Optical is always here for you with our safe telehealth technology. You can just walk in for an eye exam whenever you need one. And your eye exam is free when you buy 2 pair of glasses for as low as $59.95. Find your nearest store at StantonOptical.com or call 1-800-STANTON.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
Or get over $3,200 purchase cash on this 2021 Sierra Light Duty Crew Cab Texas Edition. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $250 purchase allowance.
Visit Mitchell Buick GMC in San Angelo.
6 months of AccuView Oasis contacts plus an eye exam. Only $125. Lowest price ever. Plus free trial lenses in store. Get the deal at Stanton Optical. Unbeatable prices without the drama.
Welcome back to Season Pass, our weekly wrap-up show. For a second straight week, our KLST Player of the Week is a quarterback in District 14 2A. Last week, it was El Dorado's Corbin Covarrubias, and this week, it's Miles quarterback Haven Book. Book led the Bulldogs to their first win of the season over the Monday Moguls on homecoming. The sophomore went 21 for 25 for 411 yards through the air with 6 touchdowns. He added 67 yards on 6 rushes on the ground. The Bulldogs offense put up 55 points on the way to the win. Miles will face Cross Plains on the road next week, their last game before a bye week, and then district play.
Player of the Week is sponsored by Linda's Pawn.
That's all the time we got for Season Pass this week. Be sure to stay tuned for the rest of the week because we've got some interesting stuff going on. Week 5 of the high school football season, including Central's homecoming and district opener. KLST is doing their entire 6 o'clock show live at San Angelo Stadium, full of previews of everything throughout the week as well. For now, I'm Matt Locke. Have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Closed captioning for the hearing impaired is sponsored by the Law Office of Rick DeHoyas.